Good morning, church family. My name is Candy Davenport, and I first came to Monterey Church in 2011. So my first child that I got his name was Dionisio Moreno. He was 12 years old. The good news is when I got him in 2012, the very next year in 2013, we went on our first mission trip, and by God's grace and glory, I was able to raise funds to go on that trip. I'd never been on a mission trip in my entire life, so that was such a blessing. I went to Bolivia, so I was able to meet him. I was able to spend time with these kids, and I have been back 4 more times. The first time I went, when I met Dionisio, he was there with his dad. There's not a whole lot of dads in the picture, at least in Bolivia. They're often, it's moms and grandmas that are dealing with this poverty and trying to raise these children to keep them alive. He had a lot of angst, and through the years, there's been a lot of things where his mother got sick, and he was dealing with a lot for a kid any place, much less living in such extreme poverty. But I was able to go and pray for him, and he wrote me letters, and I'd write him letters in between times. It's just so much joy. I have every letter that all my kids have written. I've got 2 big, huge scrapbooks. I keep the letters, and they also keep the letters for me. When I went back, they would show me, and they call them their treasures. How wonderful is that? So, and they have such a faith in God that the people in Bolivia have really taught me what true belief and faith is. Because of the extreme poverty and the extreme harsh conditions that they live in. I'm like, wow, and you can still praise God and thank Him for everything, knowing that you are His child. And so I learned a lot from them. So it'll change your life in ways that you never thought it could. I started out I had 2 at the beginning. I now have, 6. I would just say, go for it. You will never, ever regret it. We are one big family, and we are all God's children, and they're praying for you, and, you share your lives with them.